Hey, welcome back to Red's Homestead. I'm Red. Thank you for stopping by to watch. Today we are going to be doing onions. These are beer onions. I got 3 different kinds. We got a white, a gold, and a purple. And I just opened them all and just stuck them all, mixed them all in there together. Because I don't really care about keeping them separate. They're all going the same place. You know what I'm saying? So, getting our bed organized here, getting it prepped. We got our bone meal, which is like the secret ingredient to growing delicious big onions or anything that is in the bulb family. It's a 217-0, so the phosphorus is what I'm going after, which is the 17. I have potassium phosphate upstairs in the lab, so I don't know if we're going to need it towards the end. Probably won't, but if I do, I have it. And the nitrogen is only at a 2 scale, so not much nitrogen there, but bulbs don't need a lot of nitrogen, and phosphorus is their key. That's their food. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so since I've got my onions, I've got my phosphorus I need, I'm going to get me a piece of bamboo stick, something that'll go from this end of the bed to this end, pretty short distance, just enough to keep a straight line. And onions, these bulbs, you want to go 2 inches deep, about 3 inches apart. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make my holes about 2 inches deep. I'm going to take a little bit of phosphorus. Just a pinch, guys. Look, just a pinch. Not much at all. Just enough to kickstart that bulb. And we're going to pour it right in the hole. Okay? Fill the whole hole up with your phosphorus. Over here, make another hole. Pinch me a little bit of phosphorus. And just dump it in there. You don't want a whole lot, you just want enough to jump start your bulb. You're going to feed it more later on throughout the season. But this is a old trick that I was taught by an old guy, an old farmer. And he had his own greenhouses and his own business, and he sold tomatoes and onions and peppers and stuff to a local grocery store, so I knew he knew what he was talking about. Alright, now that I got my holes, got my phosphorus, same hand, okay? Look, watch. Coat them bulbs and just dust of phosphorus on your hands. Alright, that won't be nothing. Make sure your bulbs are hard and dense and you know there's something in there. If they're flat and spindly like that, that's nothing. That's not going to grow. You want an actual bulb. Alright, you can see the bulb has roots on one end and a point, usually with some hairs coming off the top. That's your top. So when you plant, of course, roots go down. Plant your roots down. These are the purples, same way, roots down, in your hole with phosphorus. And of course, we'll just gently cover them back up. Do not pack them down. Now lay my stick down about 3 inches away from those, which is a good fist size. I mean, you could justify your fist with to be at least 3 inches. That'll get me another line. Y'all hang on, I'm gonna move you back. Take me 4 more holes. I like to go a little more than 3 inches, just because I did that last year and they kind of started bumping into each other. I didn't like that. I don't want them fighting for food, you know. Space them out a little bit. But I'm just telling you what the directions say when you buy these. But you gotta remember, wherever that is that told you that, that's in their conditions. Everybody's condition is the same. It's not the same, sorry. I hear you out there, Elvis. I remember last year we did this. We did really good. The bulbs got really big. So I know this way works. It'll be cool to mix them too. I like mixing things. So that's pretty much how it's done. That's how I do it. So yeah, I'll go through this whole bed here and we'll finish up planting all the onions. I'll water them in, get them going. I've had, we got, let's see, a few lettuces coming up. I got a couple of them all the way across the back there. So those are going to be the big lettuces. We've got like romaine and red romaine, green romaine, all planted through here. They've all been, there's 2 rows there. We've got our beans on this side planted on this trellis, and we got sweet peas on this side of the trellis. We've got a few beans coming up now. We got 2 peppers planted. I had 2 pepper plants come up. I got them going. And this whole bed right here will be our pepper bed, and we'll scrog this whole thing out to a nice pretty little canopy. Show you guys the sunflowers. They need to get going to where they need to be. And our tomatoes. Tomatoes are looking great. I think there's 26 or 27 tomatoes. Still waiting on the rest of the peppers to come up. I planted watermelon and cantaloupe in here last night. These are our cucumbers. We're still working them. couple more days, they should be sticking up. It's 80 degrees in here. This should be all right. Strawberries are still rocking and rolling. Take you guys over here and show you the taters. They're finally coming up. You can see where the ground is starting to split and hump up. I like seeing that. I think that's cool when they come busting up through the ground like that. I remember these are the red ones. These will be the red taters. There's a little bit of this big one coming up. Got more cicada skeletons. I've been feeding them to my turtle. Every time I find one that's like on a tree or something, I'll take it over there and feed it to my turtle. It's really cool to watch. He eats them head first. Garden. A little bit of the garden update. I've already got it whipped back and tilled it 2 more times. Worked it really good. Tried to get it really nice and as level as I could, because I'm kind of on a hump of a hill here. This whole little bush right here, this whole little piece is kind of like a real humpy. So I was trying to till down and spread it out this way, spread it out that way. Try to get it even. We're gonna do the corn. This whole back half to this red pole, to the fence posts here, all this will be our corn back here. And this one is going to be our tomatoes. Do our tomatoes in this one. I'm working on building up my cucumber trellis stilts, whatever you want to call them, out of bamboo. I got to get them zip tied together at the top so they'll be sturdy. They're in the ground about 1 foot deep, so, and they're at an angle, so they'll come back to a point. As you can see here, there's some tension there. Like this one wants to go that way and this one wants to go that way, but I'm gonna tie them up with the centerpiece on top like this. It'll look something like that. We'll just tie it up and it'll go all the way down, and we'll connect them all the way across. And that'll be for our cucumbers. We're still working on that. And over here, this spot over here is going to be our squash, zucchini. We'll probably do, I planted more squash than I did zucchini because we do like zucchini, but we like squash better. So I may try to do like this whole thing of just squash and maybe just 1 zucchini. We're gonna do our watermelons and our cantaloupes all the way down to the fence part here of this gate. That way they can grow up the gate. We'll pantyhose our melons, tie them off so they can grow and be healthy. We're working on keeping the chickens out. Sorry guys, I got a lot going on right now. I'm building up this little fence here, bamboo, zip ties. I just took the bamboo stick and I just wove it in and out of each hole all the way down. And these bamboo stakes are about 2 feet in the ground. And this is probably right up to my ribs, so it's quite tall. It's just as tall as the fence here, but I got to continue, start back over here and then go to there and start coming over, just to try to keep the chickens out, because there's not going to be no point in doing all this and planting seeds. The chickens are just going to come in here and pick them and eat them, and, you know, so that's a factor. Working on that today. Whew, a lot going on. I only get a weekend to do a lot of the work, so this is the time to do it. But alright guys, that's what we got going on. I'm gonna get to work. I got a lot to do, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.